Did you
Get
just
all animated.
dribble water all over your shirt?
I told you.
You know, I told you not to wear a shirt with holes in it. And what's the first thing you do? Just...
water.
Hello, adventurer. Have you come to the Grand Archive for careful study? Yes? Well, you're in the right place for knowledge on the world of Cambria and beyond. Come with me, and we'll get you started.
See, I'm clean on that one.
Yeah, you were clean on that one, but you already look like a dribbling mess. Anyway, welcome to Careful Study. This is the first time we're recording this podcast, right?
Surely.
Yeah, we didn't have to meet in the not the basement of the Banner Zone, but the game zone.
The game zone. There's a very big distinction.
Big distinction of the Banner Zone. So we could not re-record this because someone didn't properly check level. Someone, myself. I'm David Morris, and this is
Steve-O.
That's Steve-O.
In the flesh.
Yeah.
Probably see me from all the freaking shorts.
Yeah. Yes, he was our reporter on the ground during Worlds. He did a fantastic job. I really liked the Family Feud game style stuff that you did out of, you just came up with that like on the spot.
Yeah, it was. We were supposed to get like funny props and do funny things with Braden, because he was supposed to be like the junior reporter.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Braden, he's still kind of learning his or getting in his shoes of confidence. So it was kind of a bit of a trick with. He did a couple of them. And then I kind of took over, but while we were looking for props, we didn't have anything in the area. Turns out Anaheim has nothing. There's a prop store, but it's all like big parties.
You couldn't find like a large comical microphone or anything like that?
No. I mean, we went to a Five Below and they had nothing.
They had nothing.
I've never seen a Five Below that had next to nothing, just randomly fun.
I mean, like a giant foam finger that you could Sharpie a microphone onto?
Huh.
Oh, man, that's ridiculous.
We saw a whiteboard there, and that's when I got the idea. I was like, you know what, screw it. We're just getting a little whiteboard. Boom, Family Feud.
I mean, Braden did do one interview. We didn't use it because it turns out Braden is not very good at it yet.
That's a key word. Yeah, there's no shade in Braden. Like it's. Confidence.
Oh, I was throwing shade.
Well, you can throw shade. I'll be a little more respectful. It's just, everyone has performance anxiety to some degree, and then as you do it more and more, you just get used to it.
Dude, you know? I used to like come this close to puking during public speaking.
Public speaking, yeah.
Yeah, and like I have to publicly speak in front of people like 50 to 200 people periodically.
Is it for work?
For work when I'm doing presentations and stuff like that. And even then, like even after there's sometimes like it depends on what you're presenting. You're just sitting there with like your heart up in your throat, and you're just like, holy shit! I hope they didn't notice me fub that.
I think I felt that when I was younger, but the reason that I grew past it was ironically because of college. I took physics, and I found out later that the college I went to, the physics department, is notorious for giving they had these like upper level projects you had to do. Think of it like a whenever you do those science experiments in high school. Mm-hmm. We had to do those, but we had to do things like measure the speed of light and then write a paper on it, and they treated us like upper grad students, I found out. So I had to present in front of the entire class of 15 kids, or 15 college kids, and in front of the entire faculty. And the faculty would not hold back and rip you apart. If you said one false statement, your ass was grass.
I mean, like I was actually a university professor for like 5 years, and I actually did very similar for my students. One of the things was that every single class you're going to be presenting up here in front of everybody. You're going to be talking about your work, and you're going to hate it, and you're probably going to hate me. But let me tell you, it doesn't matter what profession you go into. Public speaking is probably one of the most important skills that you will ever have.
Yeah, always try to get yourself out there.
Go into places where you're uncomfortable. I was
like Ascent.
Like Ascent. Oh, look at that segue. Oh my god. So Worlds and Ascent Worlds happened, and you went there.
I did.
It was amazing. You were not a qualified Worlds player, though, were you?
No, but Corbin was.
Corbin was.
Big props to Corbin, obviously.
Corbin did some amazing stuff. Corbin's sadly not with us today. It's not like he passed away, but he's just not here anymore. He just doesn't
Corbin, come. No, hey, listen, he's not here. He's dead to me.
Yeah, he just after that performance. I mean, he
did get last.
Now he's I don't know what is he playing right now? Elestrals?
Surely not.
Yeah,
I'd beat him harder with the belt if that was the case.
I think he was playing Pokemon last I saw him.
If it ain't Grand Archive, I don't want it.
I mean, he dipped out of Shadowverse Evolve, not Shadowverse, but the new Shadowverse digital game like probably immediately, which is a wise move. I think it was a terrible client. Anyway, he did qualify for the gauntlet, and he took the whole damn thing.
I know, 4 wins. He was the only undefeated, right?
It was he was 404 because he took his 4 wins and was like, I'm just gonna ID the rest of it.
Yeah, Weebs does an amazing job with their tournaments in a lot of cases, but I will say from last year's Worlds participating in it and then this year's Worlds just spectating it, some of their tournament decisions is wild. I mean, a 32-player event, 8 rounds.
It is weird.
Because, like you just said, Corbin went 404. Like you're the first person to get 4 wins, and then you just ID the next 4 rounds. It's like, well,
I kind of wonder why they didn't use the double loss for the gauntlet as well. If you tied, I kind of feel like it should have been that.
They're learning. I will say they are learning a lot, and from what they did last year's Worlds to what they did now, night and day. There's a lot of stuff that a lot of people didn't see on the back end of it, but just the entire process was easily 10 times better than what it was.
With you being in the first Worlds, it's like you were an experiment.
I know. We were guinea pigs. We were guinea pigs. Every one of us that was there last year, we all still joke about it that we were like slaves and they were slave drivers. It was pretty rough.
Play our card game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do well.
Obviously, it wasn't that bad, but we joke about it. It was something.
No, I mean, and just from a production standpoint, as someone who wasn't at Worlds and watching it on screen, like the production was by far some of the best production that they have ever produced. It was fantastic, especially with like the limited time waiting between rounds. They always had something to show, so we didn't keep hearing that wonderful theme song on repeat over and over and over.
The A and B one, yeah.
Oh.
The anime opening one. Oh my god!
I hear it in my dreams.
PTSD from that thing.
I mean, it was fantastic the first dozen times I heard it.
Exactly.
Yeah. But like any anime opening, you hit skip intro once you're on episode 200.
All right, most of them, yes. There's a couple of them, like Code Geass's opening. I watch that one every time.
Not anime, but there is one cartoon opening that I will never press skip on, and that's X-Men. The animated series. Yeah. Okay. And X-Men 97. You always listen to that damn tune.
There's always those like gems, you know.
There's always the gems there. Yeah. Yes, Corbin went 404, fantastic play. And he had so much confidence in that deck that he decided to take it into Day 1 of Worlds and just completely tanked.
Well, he had so much confidence, he thought he could disobey the coin. Let's be very
God,
clear.
don't disobey the coin. Corbin, you know better than this.
The night before, he had already locked his deck in, and for context, he had locked it in as Win Luxem for the gauntlet, and told me he locked it in, and he said, let's flip the coin just to make sure. So we flipped it and landed on Win Luxem. He's like, all right, perfect. The coin has given me its blessing. So for Day 1 of Worlds, he locked his deck in Win Luxem.
Before flipping the coin?
Now, he still could have changed it, obviously.
Yeah.
And we flipped the coin, and it was between Win Luxem and Fractals, because obviously we were part of the testing group that knew Fractals was still really good.
Yeah.
And it landed on Fractals. And Corbin went against the coin, and he ended up in last and went 1-7. So we now have 3 instances of us going against the coin and getting bodied. So in coin we trust. And I am never going against the coin again.
Never going against the coin. I mean, I'm going to get my experience flipping the coin at Boston, I think, if there's more than one deck to choose from, I guess.
Well, yeah, obviously assuming there's no like tier 0 format.
Yeah.
We might have a 3 visits 2.0. Who knows?
Oh, no, don't say that. Shooting 8 Astra arrows all at once?
Maybe.
So, yeah, you know what? Still, congratulations to Corbin to making it all the way. He did what you couldn't do.
What was that?
Get into Worlds.
I wasn't. Oh, for this year? All right. Listen, when you play against 3 of your worst matchups...
all I'm hearing is excuses here. Yeah. All I'm hearing is excuses.
I'm whining.
You're washed up. Retire.
I am washed. My shirt. Hey, my shirt's dry, so I'm no longer washed.
Oh, my God.
It's my time.
So now you're just going to be a coach and you're going to coach all of us over here.
Whoa, one at a time. Buddy.
One at a time? I thought Nicole wanted you to coach her as well.
Well, she doesn't play enough. She doesn't play enough.
She's got to play more.
She got to play more.
She got to play more.
She got to play more.
Well, we'll just have to bully her into playing more.
Yeah.
Because I need a sparring partner for us to be both lashed at the same time.
Well, no, I mean when I was working with Corbin, it gets to the point where we'll bounce ideas off each other.
Yeah.
And Corbin will just play against anybody, and I could just spectate him.
Sure.
Or he'll just play against me, and we both kind of know the lines. Like that's how it'll be.
I mean, we were just playing upstairs.
Locals. Yeah.
Locals, and you were already punishing me for like making bad calls.
And it's a shame too, because he was playing Philo, and he's been playing Philo for like 2 years now.
You know what? I added cards I hadn't played with before in there.
I don't know what to do. This thing says 3/3 instead of 2/3.
Well, you know what? There's a huge difference between a sword and a polearm, apparently.
Yeah, Mr. Honed by Fire on Huaji.
Apparently you can't do that.
Yeah, who knew?
Who knew?
Reading cards is hard.
Reading cards and, yeah. How about those unique domains? How are you feeling about those?
That was over a year ago.
I'm never going to let you forget you duplication of unique domains.
Let me have my fun.
We did, however, have a main deck team member who, spoilers, won Worlds.
He had a lot of fun.
Yeah, he did.
Outside of crushing his, I don't know. His cheeks were squished tight. Let's just say squished tight. Let's just say that.
I mean, like, again, we'll talk a little bit about just how I think everyone who was at Worlds was performing fantastic. It was some of like the highest competition of play that I have seen.
Yep.
For this game. It was absolutely amazing to watch. Again, the production value has gone up just 110%. It was so good. I can't wait to see what they keep on doing. I really loved the deck list, how they brought out the deck lists.
Oh yeah, and they have the. It took me a minute to figure out what it was, but that little circular looking chart thing.
Yeah,
where it just kind of tells you this is the actions, the allies, the attacks, and all that. Like, I thought it was like player stats. I was like, where are they getting this from?
Yeah. And every single person who was commenting was absolutely amazing as well. They knew their stuff.
Yep.
I want to compliment all the judges, especially all the stream table judges. They were everyone was just right on there, on point.
Yeah.
And again, some of the best coverage and best play I have seen. That last game, holy shit, man! Got all five games in there, and a come from behind from Taylor on Tristan, and like it was a ping pong match. I was looking at Terry's hand. I was looking at his hand. I was like, holy shit, he's gonna lose. Holy shit, he's gonna win. Holy shit, he's gonna lose. And it's just the plays that were made were almost always the right one for them to each counter each other, and it was like. There were so many lines they could have taken, and I will say that it is very apparent why those two are at the top.
Yeah, well, for sure. I'm usually hypercritical of everything I see, obviously.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I know. So, obviously, me being a hypercritical person, whenever I was watching a stream, not even just the finals, but even like just the top 8 as a whole.
Yeah.
Because I was playing in the 3v3 event, so I didn't have all the time to watch like all the
Sure.
games. I think I only saw one instance in a streamed game that made me think, is that right? Really? At least that I saw.
Yeah.
And that's a lot from, I think, last year. Because last year, I remember, it wasn't on stream, but just so everyone knows, because this is funny, last year's Worlds competitors, right? Best 16 players in the world. Round 2, we had someone fail to find on Dungeon Guide.
Oops.
Yeah. So obviously the caliber of play has obviously increased so much. So these matches, it is nice that you really see the top end of the top end.
Oops, indeed. Yeah, and I mean you still see that periodically, like Nats and stuff like that. People
on the build up, sure.
Yeah.
But Worlds, like you said, the caliber of play is immaculate.
But yeah, congratulations to Taylor and everything you do. Obviously, we're going to be extremely critical of everything you do going forward if you don't, make it to Worlds again, like this guy over here.
I'm washed up. I'm going to get him into Worlds next. I did it with Corbin. I'll do it with you.
Good, because I would love to go to Singapore, but I'm not sure I can afford it.
If you get the Worlds invite, you're going. I'm paying for you to go.
Oh, like the gauntlet, you mean?
Yes.
Oh,
if you don't get a free ride, I'm paying for you to go. I will not have my protege and my name and tutelage be mocked and dragged through the mud.
You got it, sir. That's a 24-hour flight, too. That's an entire day to fly there.
And that's fine. Yeah. You go do that.
Yeah. Holy shit. Well, it wasn't just Worlds that was happening. We also had the 3v3 Ascent Worlds, which was also another fun thing. The team that Taylor was on last year won that, so he's technically a 2-for-2 Worlds champ, right? No, you're not going to give him that.
Look, 3v3 tournament for Ascent. I don't count those.
You don't.
It's the most rock paper scissors thing in the world. My team was me, Kyle, and Braden.
Yeah,
I was in the center. Kyle was on my left. Braden was on the right.
Yeah,
and Braden was on Wind Stereo, and he played out of the 12 games that we played. He played against like 6 or 7 wind decks. And his dragon got put back like 5 times.
Rip.
Yeah. And then Kyle, who was on Philo, out of 12 matches or 12 games that we played, Philo, he played against Gembu 6 or 7 times.
Rip.
Yeah. So we're basically just doing this and, rock, paper, scissors. Oh.
Was it still an enjoyable format for you, though? Did you still have fun?
It is fun in the sense that you treat it with a lighthearted aspect. Obviously,
Sure.
If you go into it being like a hard-nosed kind of guy, you're probably not going to have fun with it because you're playing best of ones against decks that you're just RNG rolling the slots to see who you play against.
Yeah.
Just like last year where everyone picked Erupting. If Erupting didn't get paired into the water deck, they had a field day. Mm-hmm. This one, I think the top 4 teams all had a Fractal player. So...
yeah,
it's kind of a similar situation.
Actually, I want to kind of circle back on that because I forgot to touch on this. We were talking about fractals. When we went into regionals, not regionals, I'm sorry. When we went into the gauntlet, it was just Gembu everywhere.
Yeah. Gembu definitely was the favorite.
There wasn't a fractal to be seen. It's almost as if people didn't want to show their hand.
Fractals were dead. Wink, wink, nudge,
nudge. Fractals. Of course, fractals didn't suck. We put a deck list up here.
I know. It's like no one watches this here. I'm sitting here leaking the beans unintentionally.
we had a post-ban Burst Asunder list, which was pretty much it.
We even played the Gembu matchup. We even played the Gembu matchup.
We did. It was quite good. You should watch. You should watch this channel
after this.
I mean, it might be irrelevant once DTR comes out. But anyway, you should stay tuned because sometimes our decks are actually good.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like now you have 2 Worlds competitors behind the scenes making these things happen.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Who would have thought? Watch out for birds.
Yeah, birds coming up to a tree near you.
Bird up. Perfy did not like that deck, by the way.
The bird deck?
He did not like it.
Why didn't he like it?
I don't know. He didn't explain further in his comments. Although Perfy does comment on every single one of these.
He probably didn't like it because he got shellacked by birds.
You think he got beat by a bird deck?
Either that or when he was younger, a seagull attacked him.
I mean, that could be.
I'm going to show up to his house next time with like a bird costume. Big Bird. I'll show up as Big Bird.
In the middle of the night?
But yeah, no fractals in sight. And then, what was it, day 1 of Worlds after the gauntlet was done. Boom! Fractals, baby.
Hey, look at that. 8 fractal decks.
And how many of those made top 8?
5.
That's quite a bit.
That's a pretty good turnover there. I mean, to have all of those people on fractals convert into the top 8, it's almost as if the fractal deck is still good.
Who knew?
You just can't put out 4 on your first turn.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Yeah, you lose a little bit of consistency, but you still blow people up just the same.
I mean, 3 fractals turn 1 still pretty fucking good.
I've done it.
Yeah. No, I still get blown up.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I don't bring out the freaking safeguard, I'm immediately blown to bits. And even if I do bring it out, sometimes I'm still blown to bits.
Happens.
Yeah. So those fractals converted quite well. So the top cut was the 5 fractal decks. 2 of them were Guojia with the Gembu, and then we had that 1 Lorraine deck.
It was Hanky, I think, right?
Yeah, it was Hanky.
Yeah.
And then on the next day, people could pick whatever. and then like all bets were off. It doesn't matter if you were on the team or not. You were gone. Like you weren't sharing anything, which I found to be very interesting, just because I don't think I've ever seen Corbin play an aggro deck before in a big event.
I think I've mentioned it off camera before, or off podcast before, that aggro is getting to the point where you can basically kill turn 2 and turn 3 pretty consistently.
Yeah.
So I don't disagree with his decision. I mean, when you're first seed or second seed like they were, there's no reason not to pick the deck that's going to win, let's say, 80% of the time going first.
I mean, it was just I really find it fascinating, and unlike other card games, I do find it fascinating how many times the decks change from the Gauntlet to Worlds to top 8.
Yeah.
And that decision on if you're going first or second has huge influence on what kind of deck you want to play.
Absolutely.
And yeah, playing the Xander, the Fire Aggro Xander was, that was definitely a right choice, because going first, you're going to go first twice.
At least, yeah.
Yeah. With Aggro Xander, and holy crap, you can just zoom. And you as the opponent, you got to make sure that you got to have it. If you don't have it, you're toast.
And I think the format that they have for Worlds right now is really unique with letting you switch a bunch of decks, because it allows more skill expression, which is always a good thing.
Yeah.
So you have Gauntlet full of Genbu, and then you have day 1 of Worlds, and everyone's thinking, well, I got to tech a crap ton for Genbu, so everyone techs a crap ton for Genbu, and suddenly no one teched for Fractals.
Right.
I think some people weren't even running Safeguard Amulet, which is absolutely
That blows
insane.
my
Yeah,
mind.
it blows me away.
Because, I mean, Philo was still there.
Yeah. I mean, like, you die by effect damage.
Yeah.
So then you have the day 1 players that are teched for Genbu, and then you have the Fractal players just eating good. So then the Fractals make top 8, and well, what's really good against Fractals? Aggro.
Sure is.
I mean, aggro at least is a 50-50, but if they go first, it's even better.
It is.
So really, really smart decisions from a lot of the different players.
Yeah. So we ended up with, let's see, we had there was 2 Fractals. Yeah, 2 Fractals.
Yeah, Perfy and Gruthos still played on
They
Fractals,
stuck to Fractals. Terry and Corbin went on Aggro Xander. Of course, Bobo Taylor was on Tristan, the only Tristan, and Korax was on Luxem Xander. And then, of course, Hanky is just on,
whatever Hanky wants.
a Hanky list.
That's the best way to describe it at this point. It's just a Hanky list. If it looks weird as hell, it's a Hanky list.
I mean, it's 57 allies in a trench coat.
Yeah, 57 allies in a trench coat. That's right.
Because Hanky is 57 allies in a trench coat. That's pretty much what he is at this point. But I love that.
Yeah,
I freaking love that. We need to have Hanky on our podcast. By the way.
He's a character. He's a character.
We need to have him on.
If you've ever met him, have you ever met him in person?
I did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. You introduced me like the first time I went to an Ascent, actually.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, dude is a trip. Dude is such a fun player. I remember playing Edison format Yu-Gi-Oh with him while we were waiting in the hotel lobby the day before Nats. Oh, we were Corbin, him, me, a couple other people. We were all just playing Edison. It was so fun.
Yeah, I mean, I love the fact that he takes these unique decks to these large events, and I know sometimes he's had a couple of times where it just didn't work out for him. Yeah. But like the surprise factor that he gets for coming in with these bizarre creations, and it really gets a lot of other people thinking. You have to prepare for that kind of stuff, but also I love seeing more people brew. I think the more people that are brewing, the better, and that's we need more people like Hanky. So if you're a brewer, start thinking like Hanky. Don't think that you have to follow the meta. Come up with something unique. Come up with something new, either on your own or with your group of locals. So you too could end up at Worlds with 57 allies in a trench coat. What do you think? What do you think Taylor's Tristan's gonna do?
Level 4?
Yeah, for 2025 activation. I wanted to on-hit banish target player.
I could see that. I could also see just generate a 2025 tokens. I think that would be pretty funny.
Generate 225,000 ominous.
No. 2025 tokens.
2025 tokens
Yeah.
of what?
The ominous shadows.
Oh, ominous shadows.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. Are you gonna give him the 2025 prep as well?
Why do you need 2025 preps?
So you can start moving all that damage you're gonna be dealt to the to the shadows.
You just swing one with the Shadow's Claw and then just hit him for 5,050.
Maybe the Tristan level 4 just is an ominous shadow.
What Lorraine level 4 was basically on Soul's effect, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I would imagine it's going to have to be based on a card effect, which is why I'm thinking the one that generates the shadows.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm thinking you just generate 2,000 shadows.
Taylor, you better start practicing that SIG of yours because the SIG on Lorraine is really cool. You got to have a really cool signature. Maybe you'll draw something fun or something on it.
Bobo with the dots for eyes and the E.
He could turn the O's in his name into two boobs.
Or little ears.
Or, yeah, I guess so.
I don't know. It's whatever Taylor wants.
It's whatever Taylor wants. So there's other things to do when you were at Worlds. If you weren't a Worlds competitor, you didn't have to also play in the 3v3. In fact, you could have Sylvie grade a card for you while you were there. And you had Sylvie grade some cards, didn't you?
I didn't grade a lot of cards. I didn't have any cards I wanted graded because I'm not a collector, like in the slightest sense of the word. However, Corbin and you wanted me to grade a couple cards.
Yeah, because look at this. We got Sylvie to grade this Blazing Throw and also one of the Banish Zones Dire Wolf exclusives. Yeah, so if you come to one of our nationals events at the Banish Zone.
It's on the other side.
It's on the other
Banish
side.
Zone logo, yeah.
Yeah.
There's only, like 32 of those that are stamped?
There's 50.
Okay.
There's 50 of those that are stamped. And so, yeah, the Blazing Throw, what would happen is... Why don't you explain what would happen when you did it, because you were there.
So you got whatever card you wanted, and it actually got to the point where they let you put anything in here. People were putting credit cards in. They were putting like a dollar bill. It was actually really funny.
I'm going to grade my Social Security card.
Yeah, why not? Your birth certificate. So you would put the card in the sleeve. They would place it in there, and then you would go over to this big button, and they had this vertical portrait screen. And when you push the button, they had a really phenomenal animation for Sylvie. Really cute, really adorable. And she would grade the card based on the animation that was playing and whatnot. And some of them were really funny. Some of them were like bad, negative ones. Some of them were really positive. It was $10. And it got to the point that people were breaking apart these grading things, cases, slabs.
Yeah.
So people were breaking them apart because they didn't like what they got at the top of here.
Mm-hmm.
And they would come back and try to grade it again. So they said, you know what, screw it. Reroll, $10. They made bank. That's all I'm going to say.
I mean, it's just a gotcha mechanic, right?
I will have you know, out of the 2 cards I had graded for Corbin and the 2 cards I had graded for you, I am 4 for 4 on probably the best ones.
Always pulling the 5-star, right?
Pretty much, yeah. For the Dire Wolf, if anyone couldn't see it or read it, this one is extra strong. I don't know if that's getting in focus because of the light.
Maybe this is where editor David will cut to a better photo of that. Yeah.
So the Dire Wolf, who obviously the idea is it's a really strong wolf. This one is extra strong. That's perfect. That's amazing.
Yeah, and this one is going to the beach.
Yeah,
because every anime needs a beach episode.
Absolutely.
And then we have the Blazing Throw with Jin right here, and Sylvia is saying, "I feel evil radiating from this card," which is just perfect because there is pure evil within Jin, his curse.
Yeah. For those non-associated with lore, Jin is possessed by an evil curse, which makes him immortal, I believe. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so that was perfect.
Both blessing and a curse.
I forget what the other 2... Well, I got Embertail Squirrel for Corbin, which was the short, and that one got Is This Edible, which was
yum.
So funny. Mm-hmm. And then he had me do... It's funny because we were talking about it the day of Sunday, and I realized I had a foil rotund squirrel, and I thought, hey, Corbin, your wife likes squirrels. Here you go. And he was like, oh, that's perfect. Let's get it graded. Whatever it was, I forget what it was, but whatever it was the exact one that he wanted for that card. So.
Right.
If anyone wants me to do their gotcha pulls, I'll make it happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you pull some gotchas for me. because I've got a gotcha game that Braden pulled me into.
Oh yeah, God, he's getting everyone into that.
Freaking bastard! I hadn't played a gotcha game in like 5 years, and
As long as you don't spend money on it, right?
I've spent $5.
Stop right now. Just stop.
I have not spent any more money on it. I spent $5 because there was the $5 intro pack. That's how they get you.
Well, okay, those intro packs are not bad.
No. There's a lot of really good stuff. So. That's like just a fantastic little event. They also had the starter deck event going on.
Oh yeah, the pre-release DTR starters. Yep.
Yeah, and you got to participate in that. You picked Seal.
Yes, I was a Seal.
You were a Seal.
Orf.
Yeah, I can't wait to be able to say, all right, it's time to club some Seals.
Yeah, it was really fun. Seal. I cannot stress this statement enough. I think that these two starter decks, outside of recollection decks, these two starter decks are easily the best starter decks for newer players to pick up, learn the game, play the game, and be able to express themselves in ways that the other starter decks cannot. This is also the first set of starter decks that both of them, especially Diana, you absolutely and seamlessly can and want to go to level 3 and benefit from the core of their level 3 game plan. Whereas previous starters, I don't think that was the case.
With the starter decks, did you feel that it didn't feel punishing to go to level 3 without dungeon guides?
Not at all.
That's good to hear.
Well, in that enclosed environment, yes.
I'm sure.
But even by themselves, they felt a lot stronger. Because in the Seal starter deck, it definitely felt like you didn't want to go to level 3 as fast because of his Omen mechanic.
Okay.
Because at the end of each of your turn, you have to banish a card and put an Omen counter on it. And he has a mastery that gives you bonuses based off your omens. So you kind of don't want a turbo to 3 because you want to slowly get the bonuses from the omens as you progress. Whereas Diana, on the other hand, she really wants to go to level 3 because a lot of her punch comes from that level 3 where you get to start loading a bunch of arrows into a bow and then hit your opponent for like 15.
Even at low levels, though, she was extremely threatening. Braden played just the starter deck against me last week into my Lorraine deck, and he cranked off like 12 damage on his second turn, and he was I think he'd hit level 1 or level 2. Yeah, he just cranked it off, and I was like, crap, I need to not be a spirit now.
Yeah, a lot of her arrows do something and then load into a bow, and it's just really good.
I do actually really love that there could be multiples of them in there.
Yeah. I'm a little concerned that this is going to go too far, as far as like overloading into a bow, not a gun anymore. But I am a little concerned that it might get a little too much. But time's gonna tell.
Do you get this feeling that it's going to be kind of like overwhelming, like Diana was at the start of the season, and then she was kind of resolved quickly? Because she was very glass cannon when she came out. There was a lot of turboing up to 3, and just locking people so that they couldn't level up with taser shot.
What I can best say is both Seal's starter deck and the way that Seal's cards read a lot of the times, and Diana's. If ever there was a time to start maining 4 of Song of Frost, now is the time. I'm not kidding. Like even Seal, I think honestly this is the first instance of the game where we are at a point where you can effectively draw your cards for turn, heavy slam, level up, play a big attack card. Maybe not level up, whatever you want to do. Play a big attack card, and then your opponent is dead. There are a lot of cards that Seal has similar to Diana that just one big swing, and it just does so much damage.
I guess it's a good thing Icebound Slam ain't around.
Yeah, honestly. Seal gets a card that's a 4-cost attack, that level 2 bonus. You can increase the damage of the attack based on the power of any of your Omen attack cards.
Okay.
So if you heavy slam, its base power is 6. Lament's base power is 4. So when you play that card when you're level 2, you add the heavy swing into it.
Yeah.
So it swings for 10. That's a lot. That's a lot of damage.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Well, it sounds like you're giving these starter decks a lot of accolades.
Yes, again, they are phenomenal.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Because I mean, I wasn't at Worlds, so I didn't get a chance to play them. I was doing actually a ton of Grand Archive demos at a local convention called Too Many Games here, and one of the things that like I always recommend for new players is the Sylvie Recollection deck, because I feel that of all of them that they've put out, that one is like the best to go right out of the box. Even without Baby Gray, I feel that you get all the mechanics that you want to learn right out of it. It's got a mix of everything because it's rainbow. And it's just, people get it right away. It's a tribal deck. So it's good to hear that these decks don't feel like, ooh, no, I can't recommend that one because you won't be able to do anything. I don't think I would ever recommend giving anyone like Arasana or Kong Ming.
Kong Ming's is just
Yeah. I mean, it's even hard to recommend the Dao Chan Recollection deck sometimes.
Yeah, Dao Chan's didn't really seem like it had a home.
No, it really didn't, because like there didn't feel to be a good enough payoff for her level 3. And it sounds like they really want to make that correction and make level 3 have bigger payoffs. And while I know that during some of the interviews that they were doing, Silidar said that like they're not going to be all the way there with DTR, but you can already see with their design philosophy that they are headed in that direction to make level 3 the destination for the end game. And that's fun, because to me the leveling mechanic was really part of the whole reason why I wanted to play this game, because I thought that was very cool. And I think that adding this exalted or this EX mechanic, where you have cards that are still basic element, but you have to be level 3 you have to be an advanced element to play them.
Yeah, you can't like cheat your way to level 3 to activate these. You have to unlock the advanced element.
Yeah, you have to have the advanced element to play them. I think that's also really fantastic, because that also does some things for making it feel a little less bad when you draw them, because while you might not necessarily be able to play them, like for example, if you get a fire EX card, at the very least, if you don't see yourself going to advanced element anytime soon, it's still valuable to pitch into your graveyard.
Yeah, because it's a fire card. It's not an advanced element.
Right, it's still a fire card, so it's being useful. Or you could use you could decree with it.
Imbue, yeah,
you can imbue with it. Yeah. So that's really great to see. I like seeing these explorations. And I'm very excited to see more level 3 mechanics. I would love to be playing an advanced element aggro deck.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of can.
I mean, if I was Jin, I guess.
Diana was a kind of aggro.
I guess, yeah, she's a glass cannon though. Yeah. Like she's such a linear game plan that it's very predictable. Like,
and if you stop it, she just falls flying.
She falls right apart, and every now and then people forget about Diana, and then you can bring her to a locals, and people are like, oh shit. And you taser lock them down.
Yeah.
And even if they're not going to level 3, it's still painful.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It still hits for like 7.
Yeah. I know. I had played the. Corbin had sent me this Wind Diana deck that was kind of gross, with suppressing dungeon guides. To turbo right up. And. I played that at a locals, not here, but at Alternate Universe, and I think no one had fun except me that day.
Of course, because why?
I think Dakota looked right at me, because I was like, and I'll flip this over, and I'll go to level 3, and then I'll taser lock you. I was like, I'm still on spirit. I'm like, yeah. And Dakota looked at me, what am I supposed to do against this? I'm like,
die.
And he's like, how do I stop this? I'm like, I got the nuts, dude.
Yeah,
I got the nuts. But I'm a glass cannon here. If I don't get this,
no one was playing water. Clearly,
no one was playing water.
That's
No, it was fire aggro day, and I'm just like, haha, I'm gonna feast.
Field day.
I'm gonna feast.
I will say the exalted cards for these level 3 strats, I think the biggest thing to me about it is the intrinsic problem with advanced elements has been limited card pool.
Yes.
So obviously, as game goes on, we're going to get more cards, as we're getting, I think, more Crux. I think they said Crux, Umbra, and Astra support this set.
Yes.
So those are the 3 supports. When you have a advanced element deck, you are limited to your endgame engine being based on that advanced element.
Yeah.
Now, you can play fire, water, or wind and base it try to get you to that point. But your advanced element engine is not what's the word? Not variety. There's not much variety to it.
There is not.
So by them adding these base element EX cards, that to me is a phenomenal way to go about it, because now any level 3 can run these EX cards.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you can now build your deck with the thought in mind of, hey, normally I would go fire for Creative Shock, but there's this really good EX water card that I want to play water now, because I will have more oomph in that late game when I hit level 3 and unlock my advanced elements.
I mean, there's also the fact that a lot of the basic elements are just better than the advanced element cards.
And that's part of the problem, at least that we were in for the past couple of months, where we had cards like Icebound Slam that were so overtuned, and they were base elements, so there was no reason to go. Same thing with Burst Asunder. There's no reason to go to level 3.
No.
You have these basic element cards that are doing more in some cases than advanced elements.
And what's Dao Chen's Terra game plan, huh?
Well, Terra's easily like the worst advanced element right now.
Neos?
Neos is getting there, right? Neos is getting there. By themselves, Neos's cards are really cracked. Terra, not so much.
I feel that every single Neos card costs one too much.
I would agree with that.
I was just like, this is an advanced element. There are cards that are better in basics that do nearly the same thing as a lot of the Neos cards, and why do they cost so much? It makes me so upset, because I want to play these Neos cards, but they cost too much. And without getting out the what were you trying to pitch? The Exalted
Dyrmidion's Throne?
Without getting some of those domains out early.
It's rough.
It's so rough.
Tony is like a perfect example of a person who's going to benefit from this, because he now has access to some of these new EX cards. Like there's a Norm one, I think it's a 2 cost, that replaces itself, which is already fine. It just reads, you just have a blanket shield for 2 damage for the next following turn. Yeah. And you could just play Tony, and Tony wants to play from the material deck and from his domains, and you could just keep turtling each turn.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a low cost card, which is what advanced elements need, because they lose influence leveling, and it's such a good defense tool.
I mean, he's a tanky stall archetype.
Yeah,
at least that's what his cards look like.
And that's just one example. It's just one example. There's many cards in the game that they're releasing that are going to be like that.
Yeah. It is nice to actually see that we're finally seeing some more Crux support. I know that for a while Crux was fine, but I don't think Crux is fine anymore. I think Crux needs help. Crux doesn't have good stuff anymore. It's outclassed.
Merlin's still okay. She's okay.
Merlin needs help.
She's the only... Okay, out of all the level 3 strats, her and Luxem and Arisana are like the only 3 that were even surviving.
It's true.
Yeah, and Merlin's reason for surviving was because her cards were just so good.
Her cards were cracked. Yeah. But I mean, they're giving the Pendragon that wonderful CSR.
I am getting 4 of those.
I know you're not a collector, but like, does part of you want to keep those damn things?
No, not even close. Not a fiber of my body. Listen, I can respect the beauty of the card, but no, I'm getting rid of those things as soon as I can.
You're not going to put 4 in your deck?
Hell no.
You know what? Maybe for a video you could put 4, because you're going to win 4.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to enough Ascents that I should be able to win.
Yeah. So you're gonna put 4 of them in an unsleeved deck, and then can we riffle it?
After I've sold them, sure.
Okay, sure. Yeah. We'll ask the new owner.
Ask the new owner. Don't
as we're doing it.
I don't want to do that and then creased one. Now, well, that value in that card just plummeted. Oops.
So we're not gonna see Merlin appear in DTR.
Define not gonna see Merlin, because she's on the Divine Relic.
Yeah, I don't think that means anything though.
By the way, love the new look. Merlin, love it. Big fan.
What, as Alice?
No. Have you seen the
Did I miss a card?
The Divine Relic one?
No, I saw the Divine Relic.
Yeah, but you see how Merlin looks, right? She's still white hair. She's got a long ponytail. She's carrying a freaking sword around.
Well, I mean, I'm guessing that she kind of learned some things after she took over Lorraine.
I'm guessing. I don't do lore, but I'm guessing. Either way, love the look. It's really cool.
Yeah. I mean, I don't I don't foresee like a Merlin card appearing in this set as like a Merlin champ. Because that spot was taken by Alice.
I don't know, because like I look at Alice, like obviously they released Alice and she's a level 1 champ with a lineage release, so your immediate thought is, okay, well, you're just going to go Merlin on top of her and then play Merlin 3. But Alice's lineage release is all about the chessman, and that archetype is ally based. So,
but that doesn't mean we're not going to get that Merlin Recollection deck with the expansion. That's what I'm thinking, is that we're going to see a new Merlin.
My thought is we see new Merlin in this set, not the Recollection.
Where?
They haven't released it yet.
Yes, but like if you go through the list, like all the spots for champions are already taken, unless they put her at the end, unless they put her at the end to kind of throw us off the scent. They did troll us when they released the media kit. All the pictures of Alice were named Merlin.
Yeah.
And if you look back in the history, it was originally named Alice, and they Jaden at Weebs renamed them all to Merlin. So that was a great troll.
If you look in the Crux cards, isn't Alice in some of the Crux cards too?
She's in the Umbra cards.
Oh, the Umbra cards.
Yeah.
Ooh, I wonder if Alice gets a level 2 and 3 then.
I don't know if Alice gets a level 2 or 3. My thought is, do we get a new Merlin that is Umbra?
Is there any Umbra cards that matter? I don't think there's enough Umbra cards that are warrior class bonus. They would have to come out with all new ones in the Recollection
Who
deck.
says she's going to be a mage warrior? She's going to be a mage cleric because Alice is a cleric.
Oh my god, no. Please.
So imagine an Umbra mage cleric with the new Recollection set.
I don't want to.
And imagine all those wonderful Umbra cards, new Umbra cards that are going to appear in that Recollection deck.
I just keep thinking of the Proclamation or whatever the Umbral Tithe is. Just,
But you're right. I don't see how, like, with the way the current Merlin is, that we can use Alice.
I mean, you can build it. It's just not going to be good.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little odd because now you're going cleric to
mage
to
yeah,
mage warrior.
Yeah.
You're spreading yourself very thin. So I'm not 100% sure where Alice fits in. I would love to see if we're going to get a 2 and a 3, but again, I think these are things that are not going to be solved until the next expansion and any Recollection decks. But I mean, I'm hard sold on the fact that one of those recos is going to be a Merlin. And like, I imagine the plot leads us into that Evergreen set that they talked about, where all the worlds finally come together.
Oh yeah.
And you're going to have, Merlin at the crux of it.
Get out of here.
So like from the new DTR cards, what has kind of stuck out to you as some of the highlighted cards?
Honestly, just the EX cards.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah, the EX cards, the Exalted cards, those whatever you want to call them, those are pretty good. I think I like the direction they're going with some of these cards because they're releasing things like Destroy 3 Domains, Destroy 3 Fantasia, and the Distorted. So Distorted or Distortion things, they're like a new archetype where you need the Divine Relic, which just says at the start of the game, you just start with it out on the field, and it's got like Omnishroud. Like, you're not getting rid of this thing.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, it's there. It is there. And the whole gimmick is that you need that thing to unlock your other distortion cards, because all of the distorted cards are locked behind Advanced Element, but the Divine Relic just says, nah, doesn't matter.
You just
play them.
Yeah, it's Spirit of Slime for,
it's
distortions.
Like,
yeah,
it's Divine Slime Relic.
Yeah.
But the distortion effects are like really good. I mean, there's
powerful.
Bauble of whatever. It's like the inverse of Bauble of Abundance.
Is it Hindrance?
Yeah. I think it might be Hindrance. And that one just reads both players discard a card. It's like, all right, well, I'm going to go hands down, discard a card my opponent. And there's another one that lets you look at the top 4 cards of your opponent's deck and then rearrange them in any order. Basically glimpse 4 on your opponent.
I'm a big nerd for thematic things, and I really love the fact that these are mirror reflections of older cards, and they do essentially the opposite of what the other ones did.
Yep.
I mean, I love Through the Looking Glass. I love Alice in Wonderland. This is a fantastic place to be setting cards in, and thematically they are just on point. Absolutely on point. The one card that stuck out for me was Fiery Interference.
Which one's that one?
That's the one where you deal 2 damage, and if the unit is a champion, they can't recover until the end of the turn.
Oh yeah.
I love having an answer to
Luxem.
I love having an answer to just fast cures.
Well, even the lineage releases on the spirits. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because if you hit them with that, it forces them to release the spirit ahead of time than they otherwise wouldn't have.
Yeah. Because they're threatened by the fact that I can negate their heal, and they die.
They might not be able to do it,
and then they just die.
Yeah.
So then, that's pretty fan. Wait, does that prevent? Would that prevent the ones that have a cost of recover?
Yes,
5?
because you cannot
recover.
Yeah. It's the same reason when you have 4 damage taken, you cannot play the card. You need to.
But that would have
5.
to be played before, because by the time I played, it's a cost.
Yeah, so if you have like a big attack, you would play it.
Yeah.
And then hit them with like a momentum.
Right. Yeah. Try to force it out. Before.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's just. I think this is the first set where I felt that there's just too many cards that are very interesting, and I need them in my hand before I can.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like I not that I haven't loved the previous set, but I think that the fact that like the lore in this one also really kind of has me just overwhelmed with everything.
You know, I've never seen Alice in Wonderland.
You've never seen Alice in Wonderland?
Never saw it. Never had a reason to. No intention to at the moment.
Go watch it. Read the book. Be cultured. Oh my god.
Me? Cultured? Please.
Yeah, you. Cultured.
I barely know how to speak English.
Did you ever play the American McGee Alice video game on the PC?
No clue what you're talking about.
No? Oh, shit. Look that up. It was like released like in 2000, 2001. It's just called Alice by American McGee.
Okay.
It is... Oof. I don't know if it holds up today, but like it was a fantastic game of the time. It's kind of like imagine if you handed Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland. That's what it is. It's just fucked up, and it's really cool. And Alice has a knife.
Okay. It's starting to sound like Undertale at this point.
I mean, this came way before Undertale.
Me on my genocide playthrough.
Oh my god. Wait, did we cover all the things here? What else? Oh no, we have a bunch of things coming. They spoiled a bunch of other things. We have Rebelfest, and as of this recording, it's next week.
Yeah.
And they are doing promos and a playmat, and this time it's not just a random foil.
The playmat is like each store gets one playmat or something.
Yes, each store gets one playmat. You get I forget. I think you get like 16
non-foils. Yeah.
Non-foils.
You don't get any foil, do you?
No, the foil will still be distributed the same
raffle?
way with the event,
Okay.
and it'll come with your end of season rewards and so forth.
Is the playmat raffle, or does it just go to first or something?
The playmat and the Rebelfest cards are, as far as I understand, TO discretion.
Oh, okay.
So those could be handed out to someone who gets first at the particular tournament. They could be raffled off, however you want to do it.
Yeah.
I think we're going to just give everyone who enters one of the cards.
non-foils, yeah.
And I'm still not sure what we're going to do with the playmat. Maybe we'll do a Family Feud game.
I've already surveyed enough people. I can't survey anymore.
I think you need to go survey some more people.
Oh, my Lord.
And we can do another Family Feud style win this playmat and see who.
How are you going to do that with like 16 people though?
Whoever is the top 3 people of our Rebelfest draft.
Oh yeah, we're playing draft.
We're playing draft. Someone bought up a bunch of draft packs. This guy right here.
Yeah.
Because I hear you had a very, very fun casino night. And you just raked it in. They did a casino night.
Yeah, they did a casino night at the Ascent, which to their credit was really fun. I don't think they intended it, but don't ever let me around a blackjack table that says blackjack pays 2-1 and the dealer stands on all 17s. I will milk your house. They played with 1 deck of cards. So
Only 1 deck?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. What are you counting cards, dude?
Maybe. It's not my fault. I don't even need to count cards. It's a single deck.
Aren't you supposed to play with at least 3?
I don't actually know the minimum. I thought it was 4, but...
Oh, it might be 4 now.
Yeah. Well, most casinos now play with like 6 or 7, but they have
Holy shit.
auto
Okay.
shuffling machine. Like
Sure.
it's you'd be hard pressed to find a casino that doesn't have an auto shuffling machine.
Yeah. Okay.
And auto shuffling machines, you could still kind of count cards. But so they did the casinos, and they had craps, they had blackjack, they had, I think, poker, roulette. They had like everything you would see at a casino. And because your entry ticket gave you Sylvie bucks, you got to play at casino night on day 0, which was Friday, which is new. The normal Ascents don't have a event on Friday. Usually it's just trade night, I think.
Sure.
And that's not even an Ascent thing. That's actually just the community creating trade night at the venue.
Right.
So the casino night happened on Friday, and you used your Sylvie bucks to get the little poker chips, and you just got to play. I remember there was a craps table that was apparently like every single dice they were just hitting. So I went in with 800 Sylvie bucks, and I came out with 8,000. So needless to say, I got a lot of play mats, and I got a lot of side event tickets, and I used my side event tickets to get us draft packs for the store.
So if you want to win a playmat, please come to the Banish Zone Regionals on October 11th. You'll be getting one of the playmats this guy donated by, taking all of your Sylvie bucks at the Worlds.
Oh, I didn't take all of your Sylvie bucks. I took all of Weeb's Sylvie bucks.
Besides playmats, you got as many of the draft packs as you could get, right?
Yeah. I was hoping to get more, but I could only cap out at 10. Well, not cap out. Like I ran out of tickets at 10.
So what we're probably going to do with those is we're gonna have them open, but we're gonna collect them all back from people,
Just to reuse.
and we're just gonna reuse them. We're gonna repackage them so that we can try and do at least one draft event per month, because we have so much A and B.
Yeah. Oh, it's nice for the store to get rid of it. But we also have the Ascents that we go to that when, like, day 2 for the people that don't play.
Yeah.
Or even at the end of it, I can still get those side event tickets to get more draft packs. If Weebs watches this, I think you guys are missing out on helping stores move product, because if you sent them draft packs, just the gold packs, to use for draft events for things like Rebelfest or just monthly things like that, just fun events, not only is it giving you a different avenue of play, which there's
Selling more product.
Yeah, and it's selling more product because now you have A and B, which was overprinted from what I understand.
A little bit. But
Little bit.
it was overprinted, and also there was this, like a kind of a messed up distribution where
Oh yeah, it came in waves.
it came in waves. So the second wave came, and everyone had already purchased all their things.
Yep.
So if their store ran out, they went elsewhere to get it. And then when those stores got their second wave, no one needed to buy anything
Well,
anymore.
I mean, even without A and B, like, you can still have stores do their own thing. I get that their draft was designed for A and B, but if you give draft packs to the stores, you give the stores the opportunity to either, one, get newer players in, have a little fun with it. You don't have to play in a competitive environment right away, and you get the stores to move the product. So and it's nice because it's alternate game modes, because not everyone wants to play constructed. Some people like draft, and some people are really going to like what's called Pantheon, which was spoiled, and I have no clue what that is.
It's either going to be a commander style, or it's going to be a PvE, like WoW TCG raid style, which I hope it's a PvE WoW raid style.
I mean, whatever it is, I'm all for it, because I'm always a fan of, like, trying different game modes.
It's always fun when you can have one game that can be played multiple ways, as long as it's it's specifically balanced for it.
Exactly, and you cater to a wider audience at that point.
I think that what we're going to be doing here is we're just like I said, we're going to keep repacking those draft packs
Just for the time being, yeah.
for the time being. But hey, Weebs, if you need a store
Demo this.
to
Try this.
not only demo draft for you, but also host some official draft events, the Banishone would be more than happy to get some draft packs, and we will host at least one draft event per month, if not more, if we can get a lot of these draft packs. So hey, send them on over. You just mentioned Pantheon. We got just the name. They're going to release more
know.
about it in 2026.
What a teaser, right? 2020, like, we're half a year in the... Like, come on, man.
It's such a tease.
I know.
Hopefully we'll get a little bit more of it. I'm hoping they'll say something more about it at Boston, Or at least, I don't want to wait until 2026 to hear anything more about it. That would be it seems really interesting that they're announcing it so far in advance without teasing more.
Luckily, I tend to forget some things, and I'm probably just going to forget this, and then it's going to pop
Just
up
be
again.
pleasantly
Oh,
surprised.
yeah.
And I think one of the last things that they talked about was the fact that they are releasing a sandbox. That is a digital sandbox that is specifically built for Grand Archive. The UI already looks wonderful, like all the things that they do. So whatever designers, whatever product designers that they have, UX designers that they have, you do a fantastic job. That's my profession. I absolutely love everything that they're doing, and I will be so happy to be able to test decks within this sandbox. I know some people were upset that it wasn't a full rules where you play the card and the program does all the stuff for you. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't care. Sandbox is fine with me because it means I don't have to load up Tabletop Simulator, which I can't stand. Mostly because I constantly feel like I'm fighting the interface rather than playing the game. Especially, it's so annoying to try and get my cards back under the frickin' deck. It doesn't want to do it. But that's all that we've had so far, so that's what we're using. Don't want to be ungrateful.
No, absolutely.
Definitely don't want to be ungrateful for the fact that Weebs doesn't try to stop people from using Tabletop Simulator either. So that's wonderful.
Yep.
But yes, Sandbox, much appreciated. Thank you very much. And I can't wait to start using it. I hope that comes out very soon.
I will say be very careful with it. I think that they should implement spoilers in that. Like, as the spoilers come out, release them in the sandbox. Or if the sandbox is able to be updated by the community, let them do it. Because what'll happen is, let's say the sandbox is out right now.
Yeah.
No one is going to be on it that is playing competitively because they're going to play it on Tabletop Simulator where you can import the newer cards and test the early stuff.
Yeah.
So that's my fear, is that they don't do that. And what ends up happening is around new set release times, no one uses their tools. And I want them to use that sandbox because I also want them to get information, data collection, and just improve it to the point where we get an online Grand Archive.
I mean, I would absolutely love an online set just because from playing Magic the Gathering Online and Magic Arena for so many years, the iteration that can happen within those online clients is incredible. You can like the evolution of decks and things like Hanky's decks, like those types of things just appear much faster.
Well, there's more games played on online games.
So many games played, and just being able to get all the statistics behind it.
Yep, you get data collection for it.
Oh, the data collection is
and it's refined data collection, because there's a lot of times, and we've talked about this before on the podcast. There's a lot of times where events will happen, regionals, 30 to 60 man regionals, and the top 8 might look wildly different from something on like the East Coast or Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
And that's just a locality. Like that's just how the player base is in that region. They just like fire decks, for example.
Yeah.
So having online data collection for that will, like, obviously it's going to improve the metagame or accelerate the metagame.
It's going to accelerate it.
Yeah.
It'll accelerate it, but I also think that solutions to certain decks will be also found
They'll be
faster.
found,
faster, because there's just, again, so many games being played.
And the best part is, and I can't stress this enough, it's going to give me an online card game that I could play that isn't Shadowverse, that doesn't make me want to kill myself.
I heard that you had the worst flight home because you were playing Shadowverse the whole way home.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't sleep on the 6-hour plane ride home, and I got free Wi-Fi, so I just played Shadowverse for 5 hours and hated myself.
You know, you with free Wi-Fi, you literally could have done anything else. You could have watched Alice in Wonderland.
But I hate myself.
So you played a terrible card game instead?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No shade. There's nothing wrong with Shadowverse. It's just that their new version is actually not good.
I mean, it's a different game, obviously.
Yeah, but it's like I have had fun with Shadowverse Evolve, but the new digital client,
digital client aside, I've had fun on the game in some instances, but if you look at it from a competitive lens, dear God.
Yeah.
Me playing my combo deck where 3 of my cards are the bottom 5 is like, oh, great.
You lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lose.
Meanwhile, Grand Archive, I can play a combo deck and I could still win because I can claw my way through certain situations and I have other ways of winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've covered everything.
Look at that, we did.
We did, and it appears that the audio has recorded this time, so that's also good. I swear to God, if the audio did not.
Take 3.
No, fuck it.
Like, just send it as it is.
I'll just send it as it is. I'll just subtitle the whole fucking thing. Thank you all for joining us. We're actually going to probably just record in this the game zone, the Banished Zone game zone going forward.
The banished basement.
Because apparently Steve has a 240p potato for a camera. And also doesn't want to show his bedroom. He doesn't want to show where the magic happens.
Oh yeah. You don't want to see it. It's a mess. It's a mess.
Looked pretty clean to me.
Hey, at least I don't have like pictures of feet on there.
Why not?
What's wrong with today's society?
Don't yuck other people's yum. My God, sir.
Kink shaming is my kink.
I don't know how to respond to that because then I'd be shaming you. All right, well.
On that freaky note.
We're gonna, cut to our waifu mascot who will not be showing you her feet yet. Bye.
If you want to hear more of Careful Study, make sure to subscribe and ding that bell to be notified when we post.